guys usually most of the time, and he's kind of doing it, and then towards the end he starts to slightly smile, and it's kind of, yeah, sometimes I even amaze myself. This is great. And then you get the sound of those slightly arse-licky sports journalists starting to chuckling along, going, oh, Jose's off on one again. Oh, I love it when he goes off on one. Oh, he's brilliant. What a character. What a boring twat.
OK, here is the related fact, then. Jose Mourinho is about to release his own range of air fresheners. The tagline for the advert is that Jose's filling your home with the sweet smell of success. And the fragrances include something called Scent Off and the special one.
Scent Off? They've obviously put a lot of effort into the pun there.
Yes.
And the second one, they've just said special one. The third one's probably stinks like a Norwegian forest. Let's go for a pint.
Beckham has his own fragrance, and Sven had his own pasta sauce.
Body fragrance, isn't it, Beckham?
Yeah, Alex Ferguson drinks toilet duck. Possible. Anything's possible in this game.
So, Lee, any idea?
Oh, you're the football expert on this particular panel, so what do you think? What do you think, Gabby?
Yeah, I don't think it's true.
I just think it's too random. I mean, air fresheners. No.
OK, I'm saying it's a
They're
lie.
saying it's not true, and it is, in fact, a lie. Right, well done. Yes, Jose Mourinho is not about to release his own range of air freshener. He was thinking about it, but Roman Abramovich had just bought the world's supply of air. Jose introduced a club dietitian and nutritionist at Chelsea, although Ashley Cole still likes to get stuck into a half-time orange, or Cheryl Tweedy, as she's known. And now for David's team, with a question about this somewhat surprising agony aunt, with the emphasis very much on agony.
You've got no ambition and you don't want to do anything, you might as well just go and lay in a ditch.
Be expecting to go from where you are now, which is on the sofa, to halfway up the ladder.
No, I don't.
And you can't, you've got to begin on the first rung.
But I'd rather be on the first rung of a ladder that I want to climb than halfway up a ladder I don't.
OK, which is this ladder you want to climb?
I don't know.
Tie me up in knots now. I really ain't got a Scooby-Doo what you're talking about now. How did I start one ladder or the bottom of another? Yeah, what do you want to do? I don't know.
Bottom of a ladder that I
So what ladder do you want to be on? But you don't know what ladder you want to be on.
Exactly.
Until you've tried different ladders, how do you know what ladder you want to
You're
be
talking
on?
about the window cleaner.
The slight flaw in that programme is the message that if you work really hard, you can end up like an insane woman with lopsided tits and a crash helmet hairdo. Here is your related fact. Anne Widdecombe relaxes by listening to an LP of lion and tiger noises from the jungle. Is that true, David's team?
Well, I mean, definitely the possibility exists. I would sort of like to say, in defence of Anne Widdecombe, that the thing that's bad about her is all of her horrible views, not the fact that she's ugly. You know, is that the best thing we can say about this woman who sort of voted against gay rights and horribly wanted to get into power and make us do horrible things? This evil person. And the only thing we can find to say about her is she doesn't look great. You know, it is a bit like insulting Hitler because you don't like his moustache length, isn't it?
Right.
Or his hairdo.
Or his hairdo, exactly. Which
David didn't want to mention the hairdo of it. I mean, I don't want to help your team, but the key words you want to be looking out for those is the LP bit. I mean, there's something about the idea of being on an LP and going...
She would have a gramophone.
I think that makes...
I think this is undoubtedly true.
Are you going to overrule your teammates?
I'm not going to. I have
them?
absolutely no idea.
Right.
And Rob seems confident.
I think it's a lie. I think it's a lie.
Your current view?
I'm going towards a lie because I think the lion and the tiger bit is the thing that sort of... Right. If it was whale music or...
OK,
Wait, I think it's true.
You think it's true? I'm going to go with what you think now.
OK, it's a yes. It's a yes.
It's a yes.
Say no. Say no.
Say no.
I would say lie.
He says no. He says lie.
You say...
It's no lie. It's true.
Which is the right answer? Anne Widdecombe does relax by listening to an LP of lion and tiger noises from the jungle. They drown out the growls her stomach makes when she hasn't eaten for 10 minutes. There's nothing like hearing the sound of lions' jaws crushing the skull of a screaming wildebeest to send you nodding off. And on track 5, side 2, she feeds them an asylum seeker. Which means at the end of this round, well, neither team has the comfort of a lead, both tied together on 3 points. Our next round is the inadequately titled This Is My. Lee's team will each claim to have a connection with tonight's mystery guest, but only one of them will be telling the truth. It's then up to David's team to spot the saint amongst the sinners. So please welcome this week's special guest person, Viva. So, Robert, what's Viva to you?
This is Viva. She is my ex-girlfriend. She dumped me when I got her for Christmas a torch.
Gabby, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Viva.
Yeah, this is Viva. She was my arch rival in rhythmic gymnastics.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Viva.
This is Viva. She tried to teach me to swim when I was 30, but it didn't work.
So there you are. A former partner to Robert, a rival gymnast to Gabby, or Lee's unsuccessful swimming coach. Who do you want to start with?
What are rhythmic gymnastics?
Rhythmic gymnasts use ribbons, hoops, balls, clubs, ropes.
So not proper gymnastics, then?
It's a form of gymnastics which has its own beauty.
And at what level did you compete?
We competed at international level.
And you're still friends with her now?
Yeah, we know each other, yeah.
When did you last see her?
Oh, a few months ago.
Where?
Just around the corner.
Where?
Just...
What, in the street?
Where?
Just in
Where?
In London.
Where?
At a gym?
Where? Sorry, I got this. Where in London? Where in London did you see her?
I saw her in a restaurant in West London.
Which restaurant? She's lying. Next.
Are you the same age then?
Viva's actually about a year older than me.
Yeah.
And if you're friends with her, you would know when she's due, because...
Is she pregnant? Because I didn't like to say. I thought you just let yourself go.
So you can't swim, Lee?
Well, I couldn't swim when I was 30.
I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 39.
39.
Well, I think you can say if she's been trying to teach you to swim for 9 years.
No,
and
she
you still
hasn't been
can't.
trying to teach me to swim for 9 years. She tried to teach me to swim when I was 30, and she failed.
Where did you have your lessons?
In my hometown, Southport.
I reckon he's lived in London for more than 9 years. He wouldn't have been in Southport 9 years ago, so he
How do you know how long I've lived in London?
Because, of course, you've been on the circuit, you've been around for a long time.
Believe it or not, you can live up north and still be on the telly.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
We've got this thing that's just come up north called The Car, and it's brilliant!
Why at age 30, what was it that made you think, I really ought to learn to swim?
It's a good question, and I can answer that very simply. I moved to Brighton, and I lived in a flat that overlooked the sea.
So hang on, so you moved to Brighton and you travelled to Southport to have your swimming lessons?
Thank you, sir! You're done! You're done! You should be on the bill.
Now, when you're finished, can I continue the story?
Yeah, yes.
I don't think there's any point.
At the age of 30, I moved to Brighton, and I looked at the sea, and I thought, oh my God, I'm terrified of the water. I'm moving back to Southport.
Why don't you join Gabby in Liar's Corner?
Rob, when did you go out with...
This was in 1991, in between my school and university.
What kind of torch was it?
Quite a cheap one. We met at Gateway Supermarket, which was my after-school job. She was putting out a display of cheap plastic torches,
And you thought,
I
"That's the
thought it
gift."
would be a funny joke to give her that for Christmas, and it didn't go down as well as I'd hoped.
And who dumped who?
Viva dumped me. It was partly to do with the torch. Also, it might be something to do with the fact that I didn't go up to her 18th birthday party because I hated all her friends.